I'm second, right?
What's going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast. About to break down a wonderful weekend of combat sports with Canelo Alvarez catching
Hey,
the dub against Berlanga, Mexico versus Puerto Rico, National Hispanic Month, all that. Everything was going down this weekend. But as always, go down, like, and subscribe before we jump into the recap and the Anthony Joshua versus Dubois picks. I'm Paul Pickle Winham, and I'm joined with.
Going on, boys? It's Marcus Prime Time Penley.
it's the boy Southpaw from boxing, and we back.
Yeah, I mean, we back last week with the Canelo picks. This is the first card we're recapping in probably like 3 months. So it just feels good to actually have some fights to talk about.
Wednesday night boxing.
Yeah, freaking nice.
Pretty nice.
We had a nice card of fights. I mean, from top to bottom. I mean, we can start with the Stephen Fulton split decision over Carlos Castro. That arguably was fight of the night as well. That shit was a war. Castro dropping Fulton early, Fulton overcoming it, boxing, pretty good
I
boxing.
feel like that should have been on the main card for how good the fight was.
Yeah, we were saying that it should be on the main card before the fight.
Honestly, it really could have replaced the Rolly fight, in my opinion.
Nah, bro, you need Rolly on the main card.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yo, did he win or lose?
Rolly won. But, I mean, Fulton gets the dub. This is the closest fight on the card by far. He gets dropped. He comes back, gets the win. A lot of people screaming that it was a robbery. It was just a close fight altogether. But I don't want to say robbery. But I would say I thought Castro won. I was on the side of Fulton. Damn, Fulton got cooked. He got dropped early. The other guy won enough rounds. But, hey, Fulton in that dub.
That's an opening to 126.
Yeah. And a 10-rounder. He hasn't had a 10-rounder in probably like 2 years.
Yeah, so this is the fight it was. Fulton was digging him in and getting him. He got dropped accidentally, but Fulton got him in one rest of the rounds. The fight wasn't as close as people make it seem, but Fulton did his thing.
Decent comeback fight for real. Even though he got dropped, that was pretty wild. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I mean, Fulton has the resume, or not resume, but he had tough fights before he fought anyway, and he was winning them, but he wasn't dominating them. So I feel like people are forgetting that he had some close fights right to earn the belts, and this was another one of a closer fight.
Yeah, hella undefeated fighters on the resume. Yeah, man, he's been fighting this. Going after him, bro. From Angela Leo, right to Figgy, right to the guy with two shoulders. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about? He fought him.
Danny
two shoulders. Don't everyone got those?
Was it Danny Roman?
Danny Roman. I think yeah.
Or Danny Roman is one.
Danny Roman. Because he was a champion before. That was a tough fight. And right into the newest fight, so he's just going straight after people.
I wonder what his next fight will be at 126.
Oh, he messaged me on Twitter saying that he's gonna he replied to me on Twitter saying that he's planning a rematch with Figgy because he was on a
Q&A. Replied?
Yeah,
he did.
Figgy rematch.
I was gonna ask him I was tweeting yo, are you gonna rematch? And he said yeah. I was like,
he's all right. I'll talk to you later.
Dang, he's like Southpaw Gator. I fought with him.
Yeah, right.
We got connections on this pod. Stop playing.
Just slide up to Philly, bro. Cheesesteak on me, big dog.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, Figgy rematch is the first thing that came to my mind, just because that shit was a good ass fight. And Figgy's at 126. He's been at 126. He's accustomed to the weight. Be a nice rematch. Next fight, Rolly Romero getting the win over Manuel James. This was on paper a 50-50 fight, but Rolly, clean sweep across every round. I felt like, as I was watching the fight, I felt like when we were calling him a gatekeeper, and that was what was unfolding in front of my eyes. It's oh, Manuel James had no reason to be in the ring with a guy of Rolly's stature, let alone anyone beyond Rolly's stature. So yeah, Rolly's doing a good job keeping that bum away from the top dogs.
He's gonna be the perfect gatekeeper the next 5 years, bro.
He's young. He's like he's a former champion. His only is like to other champions.
Perfect gatekeeper. He's not complete bum trash, but he ain't gonna be that dude.
No. Not all belts are way the same. Like not all champions are the same thing. And Rolly's definitely one of them. It was definitely one of my favorites. But I was telling my girl, I was like, see that guy right there? I was like, he's not the best.
But, yeah, that's another thing. Like you when you tuning in for the like press conferences and Rolly's on the card, you're like, okay, it's gonna be a lit conference.
But even with the streamers talking shit, like,
and plus his voice, bro, like it just everything mixed, like, yeah, it literally.
Did you get to watch your boy Rolly? I know you're the biggest Rolly fan, Gator.
I'm not a Rolly fan. No, I didn't see this fight. I skipped this one on the purpose.
Yeah, this one was, us real fans had to tune in for one of them, the real dogs in the sport.
The boy Rolly, and then the noises he's making.
Yeah, he's half a sound effect. What the fuck he saying? He said it to somebody on the street.
Yeah, probably the neon shit. That shit was funny.
Then our next fight, I tried to say the Fulham fight was the closest. This fight was arguably this was.
Oh yeah, you see, this one was probably the closest.
Caleb Plant, Trevor McCumbee, bro. Don't play with Trevor, bro. That boy.
Hey, fuck that. This should have been the co-main event.
Bro, for real, Danny Garcia and Laura co-main event was such a wild, like, I couldn't even explain it to them. I was like, yeah, we actually got 2 more fights, but like
that shit took the energy out the building, bro. People were like, oh, what the, even with the knockdown and all, like that shit was not lit at all, bro. But let's get back to Caleb Plant.
But Caleb, sweet hands. It was a little
sweet hands, man. There's literally proof in the group chat. We're like, man, that boy looking ass. He looking washed. He was low-key getting fucked up in the beginning.
But when I saw him come, I didn't know what he looked like. I didn't know anything about the dude. I blindly picked against my boy McCumbee. And then first glance, he's in the fucking ring already. Mullet, sunglasses, and like some like Miami.
Don't he got a thick mustache too? Don't he got the mustache?
Bro, it's some like Miami Blazer colors. Bro. I was sitting there like, oh, this guy's a demon. Like, I should have did some more research.
Nah, he look crazy, bro. No cap. He know how to hit some shit too.
Bro, hard as fuck, right? Like Caleb Plant was just off balance when some of them shots were landing, but like I feel like that should count against you.
I don't think Caleb even realized how hard. Like I feel like that's probably why the beginning of the fight was like so sloppy. Maybe he's like, oh shit, dude, we really can crack, and then eventually he tightened up.
And has outboxed him and TKO. I mean, I felt like he almost needed a TKO. I was saying.
Oh yeah, he had to bring that dog out to bring that and that shit was crazy. And then he started talking shit where he was like looking around and shit. Yeah, that was tough. Caleb ain't gonna lie, he's one of my personal favorites.
The hips, I was like, bro, they get saucy. And then McCumbee did it back. Then McCumbee hit him with a mean one, and like did that shit back. I was like, bro, these two guys.
Them boys was low key going to war, bro. That was probably honestly like besides obviously Canelo, that was my favorite fight of the night.
Bro, that by far. Gator, hopefully you didn't miss this one. This was.
Oh, I saw.
You saw Caleb Plant get. I'm not gonna lie. After that fight, I felt like Berlanga versus Plant should be fucking talked about. I felt like Plant,
especially for the shit talking they've been doing.
I don't see him shots. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really struggling that much in the beginning, and he was just whooping him, then took him to the deep waters and hit him with the grave digger.
The only thing, yeah, he did hit him with the grave digger. The only thing I would worry about Plant, like moving forward, is like. Maybe that chin is becoming a little bit more sus, but we still got to see more. But that would be the only thing to worry about with Plant moving forward. Is like, damn, if he gets like cracked again like that, you know what I'm saying? Will he be able to get up? But
I want to see.
He was able to bring that dog out and pull out a win, bro. And I was like, oh yeah, he's different.
McCumbee in more big fights.
Oh yeah, no, his stock definitely raised after that.
Yeah, I need to see him against someone like Boo Boo. I haven't heard Boo Boo's name in a little bit. Let me see my boy Trevor.
Munguia could low-key throw in. You can throw in with these guys, with like Plant, Berlanga. That would low-key be straight.
The John Ryders of the world. Then we got next the co-main event. We kind of touched it a little bit. Laura corner stoppage win over Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia, like I was this close to really hitting the bag on Vegas's ass if he just goes to the decision. But I mean,
Was it 10 or 12? It was 12, right?
12 rounds because it was for the middleweight title. Yeah. But Laura, 41 years old, bro. Guy, like just the specimen of human you gotta be like to be. I don't care if you're beating an old washed Danny Garcia. Like Danny Garcia's like 5 years younger than him, and we're talking about he's old and washed. Like Laura's still 41 years old and probably could school a lot of people that aren't on like the top level.
The difference is that boy Laura's eat sleep boxing still, and Danny's in and out. That was the outcome of that.
Shit showed. He gave up. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. He gave up on that stool. Laura wasn't doing enough damage. That's like, oh my god, like
it wasn't even really beating him up like that.
No, he's just you were getting embarrassed out there. Like you couldn't touch Laura, and he's 5 years older than you, and he's boxing your head off. And then Laura, not a power puncher, fucking drops you. Yeah, you the fucking cornerman, his boy, whoever the fucking corner, I think it was his dad or something. He came out. You want me to stop it? Yeah.
Yeah, nah, he's done. I don't think he comes back from
I watched fans
like
out the window, bro. This Danny Garcia just threw my money out the window, bro. I never again fucked it up. Fuck Danny Garcia.
Hot too.
Danny Garcia and Laura, how you feeling about that fight? And it was at like 157 or 160. I don't know. Wasn't this like at some weird weight class?
It was boring, man. Like, it was boring, man. Like after like the fourth round, I cut it on to UFC, bro. I know where to do and it was boring as hell.
Yeah, this was like we said, it's the snoozer. Like how you go from Caleb Plant McCumbie and like fucking the raw passion and emotion that was in that fucking ring.
Yeah, bro. See that's what killed the energy in the building. Like you going from that brawl, everyone's like, "Oh shit," they talking shit in the ring, to that. No, that shit was terrible. I even tuned out. I didn't even see the drop. I fucking tuned out for that fight.
But I fucked around, took my eye off the prize. It was like 7th round. I started looking more towards Noche because I'm like, that leg of my parlay is safe. Like, them boys is Laura cooking them. We good over there. Let me look over here. Come back.
Fact, I had to check the UFC shit out because I was seeing shit on Twitter. I was like, yo, that shit look crazy. I gotta peep it.
Come back. Laura is over there. KO win. I'm like, whoa. That wasn't in the
That shit sound crazy.
Yeah, what the fuck? Sad night right there. But doubled back. I knew it was going to decision. I was adamant. It was plus 250. If it wasn't for the Canelo going to the decision that I tossed in right after the Laura shit cooked my parlay, I would have had a sad night. But I ended up having a good night. The Canelo gets the dub, and he gets it by unanimous decision. Marcus is going to go on and tell you how good Berlanga looked and how shocking he was and all that. I didn't see that, but I'm gonna hold my words for after. But what did y'all see in this fight?
You want to go get it?
Bullshit. That's simple.
Well,
that bullshit. Embarrassing for both parties. That was awful. Terrible. Inexcusable.
Gator's slowly becoming like the grumpy old man of the podcast.
No, this fight was terrible. Everything about it was just bad. That was bad. It shouldn't even have happened. Terrible.
Eddie Hearn, baby. Eddie Hearn.
All right, so in my opinion, I would say it's more bad on Canelo's end. For one, I feel like he's just in that Floyd era where he got the right to cherry pick his fights. He's putting on the showcases. He's not really worried about all that other extra shit, which he should in some ways. But Berlanga, he brings the fans. he knew he was gonna sell that bitch out. So boom. I feel like the only thing that was a little blow. I thought Canelo was gonna be able to get him out. I thought he was gonna be able to knock him out. Definitely from what we've seen in Berlanga's past fights, bro. He's gotten hurt. He hasn't looked the best in certain fights. I feel like the IQ wasn't gonna be there, but after that left hook where he dropped Berlanga, I thought that's when he should have pounced and just got him up out of there. Like at least in the next round, put more pressure. And Berlanga kept putting his back against the ropes. Like he was living off the ropes and kind of just staying there. But Canelo doesn't really throw his like combinations as much anymore. And he's more like just pick shot in. The one punch he kept looking was that left hook because he was waiting for Berlanga to drop that right hand. But Berlanga was ready a lot though. But he was really just picking like one or two shots. But from Berlanga's, I feel like he did look. That's his best fight I've seen him have. Unless Canelo's taking it light, I've never seen Berlanga be sit there and like trade shots, especially for a caliber of Canelo. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I liked how Berlanga was when he was getting punched. He's throwing shit right back. You know what I'm saying? He might not have done too much, but at least the mentality was there. I feel like he had a great training camp. Whoever his camp is, like they had him prepared. He knew certain punches that were coming. Like he was working on that right hand, staying up. There's certain shit that I feel like he did good in camp. He just, he don't got that caliber to actually beat him. But I feel like it was a clean sweep by Canelo, but I feel like Berlanga raised his stock too, for sure.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a bad. Like he definitely did way better than I anticipated. I thought Berlanga was gonna there's gonna be moments where it was gonna be shaky waters of like, hey, because like I said, I took the bet to go to decision, so I was more worried throughout this fight. Not that Berlanga was gonna win, but just the fact that Canelo was gonna just put on too much, and then like the legs are gonna go. Berlanga's never been in there with a dog like that. Like he's gonna, this is different territory here, but. He stayed the course. I'll give him that. And I think the reason why he did look better, because I was about to go in on him, but then the moment you said this was the best he's looked in a fight in a while that you've seen, I can agree to that. Because there has been his last 5 fights have been very not just underwhelming, but like straight up bad performances. Like not cutting
The
off
hype.
not throwing combos, not fighting behind a jab, just looking for power shots, not being defensively sound with his when he's throwing punches himself. Like that's all been issues. But the fact that I think what helped him this fight was this was the first fight in his whole career probably that he's been on the back foot. Like he didn't have to walk his opponent. Like, he wasn't Canelo was doing the walking towards you. So now you just have to make sure to do everything else. And that's where you're saying he's kept doing that like slip. He would like kind of like leave his head, like chin out a little bit and then slip it and try to counter his own shot. Like he went back towards like counter punching Berlanga. And that was a good fighter. Not good enough at the world level, obviously, but
Yeah.
he definitely did a better performance than I anticipated. Again, this isn't who I wanted him to fight, but it was a good ass fight. I mean, look at the numbers. They sold out T-Mobile, 22 million gate in a sold out T-Mobile arena in Vegas. The number that's right at the same number that Garcia Tank Davis did to put in perspective of like another mega fight from a couple of years ago. Pay-per-view numbers, the leaks I saw was like 650,000, anywhere from 650 to 750,000. Where I mean, that's the best-selling pay-per-view of the year. I mean, bar none. Frank Martin versus Tank did 350K, and that's with David Benavidez as his co-main event.
And that's what UFC the same night too.
This is with the no chase spear going on. So like Canelo pulled in fucking a great. I mean, this is why Canelo can cherry pick his opponents, is because it's like, hey, I'm gonna make y'all money and us all money no matter who the fuck I fight. So get out of my way. And like that's why he don't give a fuck about the Turk. Why he don't give a fuck about Crawford. Crawford and Turk were calling him out from the UFC event. I saw that from No Chase side. Just saying, come on, like we got the money, let's do it. But like Canelo don't. I mean, he's gonna fight you on his terms. I've been saying this for a while. Like, if he loses and it affects his legacy, he's not gonna fight you. But if he knows he can beat you, he's gonna fight. Like, he fights Bivol, he loses to that. That won't affect his legacy. That's a different weight class. But if you're in the same weight class as me, I'm not gonna fight you if it's a 50-50 fight because if I lose that, my legacy is gonna start looking tarnished because I lost to Morel or Benavidez. Like everything's on my terms because I'm fucking King Nello. Whenever someone cannot sell me for a full year, then I won't be able to call my fucking shots. But no one can or has, so I'm gonna keep calling my shots as I'm the face.
Facts. That's what happens when you put in the work over the years.
I was talking big turkey shit, and all of a sudden the face walked down on me, and I was like, oh, okay, that's what the head honcho really looked like.
I do think that fight happens though, Canelo Crawford. I think that's more likely than Benavidez.
Yeah, because like that. Oh no, man, that would affect his legacy. If he loses to
They both would. I mean, Benavidez would have affected a little bit more than I think Crawford. I don't know though, because Crawford's a little man.
I think the drunk twin gets it before anyone else does. The other Charlo, he's already. Yeah, I think he'll get it before.
Damn, you think he's gonna fight him?
You're gonna sell it as the bigger brother fighting for his little brother's loss, and
I think Nello goes for a big fight in his classic what is it, like March when he fights or some shit?
May, baby.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, so I think it's either gonna be David or Crawford then, but I guess we'll find out.
What about you, Gator? What do you think Nello's next step is?
I have no idea. Probably Crawford. I'm not Crawford. If he wins, yeah.
Because I think the last I saw was his want is B-Vol next.
I forgot about the B-Vol.
He's anticipating B-Vol beating Beterbiev. So but that's gonna be a whole ordeal. Whatever goes on over there, rematch.
But also he would have to wait for that because B-Vol still has to fight. So that probably won't be ready for March, I would assume at least.
Yeah, because Bivol and them are October, correct? The Bivol Beterbiev fights in October.
Yeah, and that's kind of a quick turnaround to fight Canelo.
Well, enough of what can be. Let's talk about what is gonna be this Saturday. Anthony Joshua, Daniel Dubois going on in Wembley. This is a big fight for across the pond. These are two UK's best boxers, honestly. And it's the heavyweight division. Got the two former champions going at it for the IBF belt here. Joshua has the IBF belt right now, or is it vacant? I think Joshua won it his last fight, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I think it is. I think he does have it. Cause I think that's why Jit gave it up. Usyk.
Let me see. I'm double checking because I think he might have beat Oda Whalen or Oda Whalen, whatever. Double checking, but yeah, it's for the IBF belt right now. Joshua is minus 500 favorite. Dubois is like plus 350 right now. Not the craziest odds. So it is a vacant belt right now. So see who walks out.
Also, this is for the belt.
Yes, this will be for the belt. It's vacated right now. IBF belt is on the line. Who do we got here in the battle of the heavyweights?
Oh yeah, I'm going Dubois, man.
Big Dubois?
Because, yeah, I think he's going to box him out. You know what I'm saying? I think Joshua's going to try to box and rely on his power too late.
You think he's going to... I've been seeing people thinking that Dubois might be too fast. But I don't know. I also think that might be a joke. I don't know if they're being for real when they say that. Because
Dubois can get down.
Wow, there's no like Andy Ruiz or nothing. I'm like, I don't know if y'all are joking with me or not right now.
They're just pulling your chain type.
Yeah, like y'all fucking up my bets. I need accurate information.
I don't know, man. I'm leaning Joshua. I feel like he might have turned the page in his career again, and I feel like he might being able to put it together more. You know, he's getting older. I feel like maybe more wiser too. Could be helping him. I don't know. I feel like I'm leaning Joshua, man. I feel like, and I'm leaning big win. I think he gets a big dub by big AJ.
I thought I was gonna shock the world when I took Dubois for this fight, but Gator beat me to the punch.
You should have even asked him.
No pun intended. He beat me to the punch. I gotta go Dubois. He's hungrier. You know, it's just like sometimes that younger fighters coming up, he still knows he has another 5-10 years in his gut. Like it all matters what he does this year, because if he takes a loss, he ain't. You're not going to keep getting those third, fourth, fifth chances, especially whenever you had to take the long route. You weren't getting pushed like AJ was in your own country or Fury within your own country. Even Dylan White was getting more push for the last 2-3 years, and like he's been done. Like so, Dubois needs this win. I think he's gonna show it, and he dropped Usyk. All right, that is, we can't forget about that. I do think he's the most slept on heavyweight because we never hear us even talking about him. I think he has a legitimate shot here, and it's Anthony Joshua's still just too gun ho shy. Maybe the Francis fight and the Odo fight and the Helena's fight, like we're forgetting, like he's coming off the trash can tour. Like Eddie Hearn, he was so broken after Usyk that Eddie Hearn was like, we gotta have him fight 3 openly. We need to get his confidence right. Whoa, Joseph Parker, shut that shit.
Remember when he went on the world tour to find a new trainer? Jay was going to each training camp, literally everybody in the U.S., everywhere, just trying to find the right trainer.
So I think there's the odds have him as a big favorite, and it's a lot of casuals, I think, that might be betting off a name value, Anthony Joshua, and they don't know who this Daniel Dubois is. And Daniel Dubois is a hard punching motherfucker. He hits hard as hell. He's slick. I won't say he's fast, but he has good foundation. And his trainer's a dog. I can't remember who his trainer is, but his trainer's a fucking weapon, bro. I fuck with the trainer. I think he's gonna have that boy right. It's gonna be a close fight. Give me Dubois here.
That's gonna be. Is this 5-6 Eastern time?
And let me see for
absolutely, that's
2
perfect.
Eastern time will be the start of the main event. There's about 6 fights on the main card.
You said 3?
2 p.m. Eastern is started.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it'll probably be around 6. Yeah, that's what I like those London fights, low key, bro. They be like prime time during the day.
Yeah, and then the cover is kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. They got like the flag behind them. The glove is all in the flag, and the glove is in the flag's colors too.
That's low key gonna be a decent little fight. I feel like that's low key slept on.
Yeah, I think it's gonna carry. I think it's gonna be a nice close ass fight. Like, I mean, we got 2 people here on the dog, 1 person on the favorite. Like, I should let you know about how the odds don't make this fight.
And it's heavyweight, so that should say something too.
Yeah, heavyweight is on a fucking hot bat recently.
And also, I want to see AJ become 3-time heavyweight on some shit.
Oh, he would, yeah. That is on the. I mean, Dubois 2-time heavyweight on the line.
Oh shit! Times is on the table.
Let's get it this weekend, boys. We'll be back for another recap next week. Come watch us for Totally Blitz. We got NFL picks, recaps, Thursday night, all that coming. Then we got boxing. There's boxing coming all week this month. It looks like, and then UFC is also seem to be on a heater. So we're fucking loaded with a whole bunch right now. I'm Paul Pickle-Winham, Southpaw's Run Boxing Jamari, and Marcus Primetime Penley. We appreciate y'all watching. If y'all didn't know, now y'all know, motherfuckers.